Hi, I'm Andrea. I was born and raised in Quito, Ecuador, and I have lived in the United States for 5 years. There is something important that I would like to share with you. During my first job in this country, a coworker asked me if being from Ecuador made me Mexican, and then proceeded to ask me if I spoke Mexican. During the first year of my daughter's life, someone said to me, "She truly inherited the best from both of you. Funny thing, she looks exactly like my white blue-eyed husband." Fast forward 3 years, a different coworker at a different job says to me, "Oh, you're Latina? I thought you were Arab. Thank God you're not a terrorist." And let's not get started with the wall jokes. Thank you for that, Mr. President. All of that doesn't nearly summarize my experience as a minority in the land of the free, which takes me to the something important of this video: dominant minority group relationships. From the beginning of its story, the United States has been a land in which different religious, ethnic, racial, and cultural groups have struggled to coexist. With time, a dominant group emerged, causing some groups who didn't fit into the mold to be considered minorities. A minority group does not refer to the numerical representation in the population, but rather the power and status it holds to the dominant culture. To this day, minorities still face stratification, prejudice, stereotypes, racism, and socioeconomic discrimination, just to name a few. One of the ways in which minorities still struggle is mass media portrayal, which influences the dominant culture's view of them. Researchers found that people of color are visible, but mostly in secondary roles where they rarely talk. As well, they found an association between race and product status, where people of color held speaking roles in ads that emphasized low-cost, low-nutrition products such as fast food and soft drinks. But ads with only white people dominated at 62.4%, as well as being associated with the home and upscale products. Also, only whites were shown in ads with cleaning products, reinforcing the stereotypical connection between whiteness and cleanliness. Instead, people of color dominated ads that highlighted hygiene products, medical assistance, and athletic products. A 20-year span study that ended in 2015 analyzes 345 of the most viewed television shows between 1987 and 2009. The results of the content analysis show a massive underrepresentation of minorities, something seen across studies, and these numbers are severely incomparable to actual minority population numbers. Example: by 2010, Latinos made up over 16% of the US population, while they comprised only 3.3% of the primetime characters in 2007 to 2009. A statistical procedure was used to measure the survey responses from the dominant group concerning Blacks and Latinos. Highly professional, educated, and social Latinos or Blacks had a positive effect on whites' attitudes, but if the Black or Latino characters were portrayed stereotypically, then they were seen negatively by the culturally dominant white group. Inaccurate media depictions have the power to shape dominant minority group relationships. These findings show media fits viewers' specific ethnic and racial ideas regarding minorities and reinforces existing ones. So, how can you help? The sociological intergroup contact theory says that positive interactions between members of different groups can reduce stereotyping and improve intergroup relationships. So, go on, find a friend that doesn't look or act like you. Don't let mass media shape your thoughts. The power is in your hands.
Created using Powtoon.